Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge pendant called the Circular Cityscape. This is the 139910. The whole Cityscape collection has been wildly successful. People absolutely love this. There is a linear cityscape that is behind me that is 52 inches, about 53 inches long, slightly smaller one. And then there's also a there's a sconce that goes over like a bathroom sink, and you can check that out on our website. Again, 139910. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself. So when we're talking about the size of the fixture body, this is independent of the cables or any rods that would be coming down holding it. This is 15.5 inches tall, and it's also 38 inches in diameter, so it's a pretty good size. This is coming in at 58 pounds, and the reason I have to tell you this is anytime anything goes beyond 25 pounds hanging weight, UL restrictions tell us that we have to tell you that this has to hang from a structure of the building. So the canopy, which is 8.5 inches in diameter and probably about that thick because it's holding the driver for the LEDs, is going to have to hang from attached to some kind of structure of the building and not just hang from the junction box that's up there. Kind of an important little detail. So let's talk about overall height now. So this is a cable hung fixture. It's low voltage. Like I said, the driver is up in the canopy, and this is going to be able to be hung. And now we're talking about overall height from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself. 30 inches is going to be the shortest from the ceiling down. Longest is going to be 100 from the ceiling down. If you guys need to go shorter than short or longer than long, best thing to do is contact me. So it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com is our email address, and we spell out the word Vermont. Let me know what you're looking for. If you need it longer than long, shorter than short, and then I'm going to talk to customs and come back to you with an answer. Easy to do that. Okay, so that's going to take care of the size on this. Why don't we get into the lamping? So this is dedicated LEDs. I'm going to be taking a picture of the top of the guys behind us, the linear one, and show you what that diffuser is like. How this works is there's a fixture body which is holding all of these decorative pieces. On the top of that is a frosted acrylic diffuser with holes in it, and these guys kind of sit down inside that. And then there's a strip of LEDs inside that ring pushing light at each other, and the light is hitting these. Well, first it's going through that acrylic diffuser, and because the acrylic diffuser has little air bubbles in it, it's refracting light up and down, and when it does, it's pushing light up these spires and down the spires. This is called the decoration. So it really makes a really striking look. Do you remember the posters from The Wizard of Oz, and it shows the Emerald City with the big buildings coming up and the light coming up from below? That's where this kind of comes from. So it's really great. So let's get back into that again. So you have this strip of LEDs, and you have 50 watts total, and that's 3,000 lumens going around this thing. That's probably the equivalent of about a 200 to 250 watt bulb when you add it all up. 3,000 lumens is quite a lot. This is a dimmable fixture. You want to put it on a good dimmer switch, so keep that in mind. It's going to provide quite a bit of light, and that's exactly what you want. Okay, so moving on from there, why don't we talk about the finishes on this? If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, midway down in the left-hand side of the red tabs with the pictures on them, you're going to see a finishes help guide. If you can click on that, that'd be awesome. On the top of that page, you're going to see a video of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they look on different types of forging. And I'm going to be referencing a color chart. So scroll down, you're going to see this chart with 9 finishes on it, and that's going to be part of our story here. And it's going to be talked about in the video up above. So when you look at this fixture, it doesn't have a lot of what's called heavy forging, and that is going to go back to that chart again, and you're going to see that some of those pictures have the letter A on them, some of the pictures have the letter B on them. The B on them kind of represents fixtures that don't have a lot of heavy forging on it. So this is going to be more uniform. It's not going to have a lot of that kind of slag or blotchiness you see on the pictures with the A on them. That's all talked about in the video up above. So watch the video, check out the chart. When you are done with all that, go back to that chart. You can click on any of those finishes and a window will pop up and show you all kinds of things in whatever finish you guys just clicked on. So there's different ways you can customize this with finishes to your liking. So just like what's behind me, the larger cityscape behind me is in black and soft gold, which is this. This is the soft gold. The smaller one behind me is in burnished steel and vintage platinum. So you can, there's a train, we're in a little tiny town in Vermont, there's a train passing in front of our building, so that's why you hear the train whistle, possibly. Anyway, going back, okay, so these are the decorations, we call the spires, and you can see that this one is in soft gold, and this one's in vintage platinum, and see how subtle that is? So, and that's what these are going to be available in addition to these two finishes. Also, we have a new finish called gold. It's just an opaque finish called gold. It's very gold. And I'm going to put a swatch up right there so you can check out the gold. So you're going to be able to do soft gold, vintage platinum, or our friend gold here. And then the whole rest of the fixture, which is really the ring that's holding these guys, and then the canopy on the ceiling, that's going to be available in any of the 9 finishes. So if you wanted to do the whole thing in gold, or the whole thing in vintage platinum, or soft gold, you could do that. It looks better to me if you kind of break it up and have some kind of contrast, because these decorative items really need to kind of pop. And you'll notice that on our cityscape behind us, if you can see it, that that one actually does pop because you have soft gold and black. But it's just some kind of contrast is always great. So that's how you can customize all these, and that's the beauty of Hubbardton Forge. Okay, so now I want to talk about showroom. So our showroom has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. We don't have this one on display, but we actually have the 2 behind us and the sconce, which is more than enough to kind of give you the idea. Our showroom has, like I said, over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a what's on display page back in the red tabs again with those pictures. If you click on that, it's going to show you everything we have here before you guys come up. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples, and a lot of fun for you guys to go through. Our showroom is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6, and I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern to talk to you. If you want to call, 802-446-2400. Love getting emails, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. And you can always send me pictures of the projects you're working on, and dimensions of the room, heights of the room, very important, and we can kind of go back and forth, and I can help you on that too. So when you order your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. Some larger items, including the 139910, so including this fixture, are non-returnable because they go out on big pallets normally, and those things are basically not fun to bring back. So there are some things that can't come back on our site. We'll always tell you about that ahead of time, but almost everything else is. And we're the only dealer that offers that. Plus, we have a rush program. Rush takes you from Hubbardton Forge, normal production time, which is 3 to 4 weeks, down to a little under 2 weeks. It's very inexpensive, so if you need this thing fast or any Hubbardton Forge stuff faster, drop me a quick email and I can walk you through that too. So I think that kind of wraps everything up. If you guys have any questions or I missed anything, let me know. We'd love to see you here in Vermont, so try to make a trip up. It's really worth it. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.